Hello guys and welcome to a new Wargame Red Dragon video today by me Vulcan. Today I have for you part 9 of the second Korean War campaign, and in this one we're starting with the defense of Wonju. So this is set to be a pretty difficult battle, honestly. They get plus 13 from Cohesion, plus 8 from Sokcho and Brava, another 4 from Daejeon and Yongdeok, which is like 25 in total I think. It's pretty nuts. It's a lot of reinforcement points per second if they capture them all. They also have plenty of aircraft. They've got like loads of Su-25Ks and MiG-29s. They've got loads of helicopters. We're going to be really relying on our K263s here, and also the Tomcats and Jigong Hos. These are actually relatively good against helicopters because they have 6 infrared missiles, which is pretty nuts actually, thinking about it. That's a lot of missiles. But yeah, we'll be trying our best to stop those helicopters from rushing us, and if the helicopters don't, then the tanks will. They have 64 T-62s. They got 16 Chonma Hos. It's gonna get pretty nutty. Alright, let's launch the battle. We'll see how we do. I'm very tempted here to actually bring in quite a few of the Tomcats at the start. So we might try do that. I'm going to have the KM900 sit back here. We're going to bring in probably all the K1A1s. I think I'm going to go like so, and we'll have them like here as well. So that way we can fire across. Let's just put it up a bit. We'll have both the K1A1s there. Yeah, we can fire from 2 sides towards this road as they come through. Might also be worth having like a recon here as well. Then I'm gonna get my anti-aircraft in. I think we could probably just spread them across the top here near this mountain. They're either going to come from the Daejeon sector, or they'll come from the Yongdeok, which is kind of annoying because they could come from either side. So I think what we'll do, we'll go like here maybe, and then I'll push them into these trees and these trees. We'll try that. I'm probably going to need some infantry, so we'll spread out some Sechongsu in these buildings. Let's just go for 4 in the same place, and then we can put the KFEs somewhere, maybe in these forests as well, because then at close range they can shoot at the helicopters. Especially with 20mm autocannons. Or we could put them like here, might be a nice idea. I'll get like a KFE 90. Or actually, let's just get another recon. This bottom side. Okay, so what else do we need? Maybe mortars for smoke, but I'll probably forget, so I'm not going to bother. Aircraft is what we need. Let's bring in 2 Jigong Hos, and we'll bring in a couple of Tomcats. That'll do. Alright, we'll try that. Let's launch the battle. Unload that. Get these guys to unload. Move them into cover. Move these guys into cover. And then we're going to get the Jigong Hos to see what's going on. Have the Tomcats in here as well. Let's see what's up. Oh, hello. Oh, we lost one of the Tomcats. It's annoying. We did shoot down both of their aircraft though, which is good. And well, there's a lot of aircraft coming. Let's try and kill some of these M500Ds, or even the Mi-25 is probably better because the M500Ds don't have much health. Nice. To be fair, these Jigong Hos are actually pretty damn good for mopping up these helicopters. Have another Tomcat come in though. Okay, so at least we killed 2 of their MiGs. I mean, they still have 2 left. Might have to be a little bit careful having this Tomcat flying about. That's fine. These bad boys. Gotta love a tomcat. Let's just evac that. Oh, MI25s. Well, that's going to be a problem. Are they going to hit? Oh, no. We lost one of our K263s. Oh, that's savage. Oh, well. I mean, I think we're doing pretty well considering. Oh, well, took some damage. Just keep the G-Kong hose coming in. And we also need to be buying in more tanks, so we'll get some K1s in here. Not sure why they're piling up aircraft over here, but is what it is. As long as I can kill all the Mi-25s, I don't have to be too worried. Let's just keep bringing in more G-Gongs. I mean, they don't seem to be using tanks, which is odd. We'll just keep shooting at their Mi-25s here. The best. Nice. Right, let's evac the Tomcats. Get another G-Gong. Okay. So far so good. I mean, we did lose one Tomcat so far. We lost one of our K263s. But other than that, I mean, it's all been pretty good. Oh, there is some stuff coming down the road now, finally. I think what I might do is have the K1s sort of in this tree line, then we'll pop them out onto the road if we need to. Both the K1A1s here doing pretty well against the John Mahos at max range. There's some T62s come in now and stuff, which is interesting. Yeah, let's maybe have these move out onto the road. I think I'm going to have some cargo come in here though. Just have a Tomcat come in and finish that off. Oh, never mind. Shot it down with the machine guns. That's crazy. I think these T62s are just like inefficient at basically any range. So far, so good. I think I might need some recon. Well, we'll get this recon to move over here. I'm going to turn off the weapons. That one needs to get into cover. It's currently not, which is odd. Get that one to fall back. All these to go forwards. We're going to get more of those Chongsu in. Oh, Gong Bob Yong. Right, T-62 is still coming down. Any aircraft left over? Any helicopters? Just gonna have the G-gongs go have a look around. And we killed most of them. There's one MA8 there still. I think I should probably get these K1A1s to drive over to this side with these other ones. We need to get more K1s in here. We have to be a little bit careful. That K1 up front is a pretty precarious position. So far so good though. 2,000 points worth is taken care of. Ooh, is that some anti-air? Oh, nice. A good run from that G-gong. They all evac bingoed. Right then. One's got a firing computer reset. It's fine. We're getting some pretty good shots in here. Did I repair that? I did. Okay, good. I might just bring in like another one or two. Sit behind these K1A1s. So far we haven't been doing too bad. Let's just unload these chaps. Have the Sachongsu sit forwards. Fine. We're being attacked from infantry from that right side constantly. Oh, what happened to my G-gong? There must be some like stingers or something here. Okay, we'll have to be a little bit careful then. Meanwhile, time for more K1s. I mean, we're getting enough reinforcement points that we can kill stuff as it comes. 1,724 points worth though to go. Let's have these Tomcats flying about just to make sure that there aren't any planes coming in to snipe my tanks. Chon Maho on the road. Yeah, I basically placed all these tanks so that they can all just attack move across the road if they have to, and therefore like take on units that reveal themselves. Turn off the weapons on these recon jeeps. I just wish I had like a recon helicopter. That'd be so useful right now. We have infantry coming over here. Maybe I could get some like KFEs. Maybe a couple of them to sit in this tree line area so that units coming down the hill there can be shot at. 9 minutes left. Oh, hello Chonma. Revealing itself to 4 K1A1s. Maybe bring in a second CV just in case. Like a good shout. Other than that, it's just more K1s, and I mean, we have a lot of K1s. Alright, 1,500 points. Left to kill. That's another Chon Maho going to be going down there. Go. We're now double CV'd as well, which is great. It's a lot of Wargame. I guess it's fine. I'm surprised how quickly we actually killed those. I guess that's good. Spotting all of that well in advance is actually quite nice. I think I'm glad I brought in the recon there. And these Tomcats, my lord, they have a lot of fuel.
Where do you need us, sir?
Might just have them like alternate from now on. So as these two Tomcats evac bingo, we have this one come in. And then we'll do it again and again. Always have one in the sky just in case SU-25Ks want to have a look. So far so good though. I think keeping the K1s in cover has been a pretty good idea so far. And the K1A1s are in good positions to shoot at anything as it comes. They can kill, I think, the T-62s and the Kolshans in one shot. Actually, maybe not the T-62s even. 2 shots for those. These pushes really aren't working out very well for them, are they? I'm pretty happy to just sit here and just sort of defend rather than approach aggressively. Like, we could go for like the 1,129 kills, but even if we get a draw, we're going to have done so much damage to them.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Well, let's just speed it up anyway. Unless we see like a lot of stuff coming down the road, there is nothing we need to worry about. It's all just sort of coming down slowly. One at a time kind of thing. Just dodging all the wrecks, look at them. Crazy. Another Chonma. Maybe we'll get the win. 679 to go. 4 units of T-62s. Another Chonma. Yeah, might do.
적탄 소진! 지시사항 있습니까?
3 minutes left. 300 points to go. So I have a pretty solid defense here, honestly. I think we got it. I mean, if they're going to keep sending stuff at us, then yeah, that's good. Job done. Total victory. Whoa, yes. Awesome. Okay, yeah, because I was just thinking like crazy, well, we just destroyed them all, but that's our intention anyway, wasn't it? Because it's 1G. Yeah, we'd already cut them off. So that means they're going to lose their 13th Infantry Regiment, 6th Tank Company, 8th Tank Regiment, and 766th Special Forces Regiment. Really, really good battle. I completely forgot the significance of this since I last played. So, yeah, crazy stuff. That is a lot of dead units. Wow. Let's watch them all go boom. Oh, yes. So damn satisfying. Also, we are waiting for the Canadians and the Anzacs. The fact that the first European and Japanese reinforcements have already arrived proves that we are being supported by the international community. The UN debates are increasingly in our favour. Gain of 50 political points. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Very nice. Right, so that's 1G back under our control. Which means we are good to help out the 10th Anti-Tank Company push into... Wait, what? No, we're going to help out the 1st Airborne Infantry Regiment. Sorry, what I said confused me then. To take out the rest of those SG-100s. Actually, we could just initiate that and that'll force them back anyway, wouldn't it? So we may as well do that. If we jump into that Sokcho battle, it's just going to make them disappear. Goodbye. Right, so Sokcho's under our command as well. We're being contested at Seoul. We have Kaesong still, though. And honestly, we could just run over here and kill off these guys at Ongjin, or we could move through to Tanchong. Oh, actually, maybe not. That 9th Tank Regiment does have Iglas and Shilkas. What about the... Oh, actually, we could just go straight through to Seichong, but that would be risky as hell, because we could get surrounded. We could definitely look for some opportunities here, though. So, our Armoured Regiment. What do we do with these chaps? I think we just sort of carry on, right? Get them up into Sokcho. Just thinking whether or not I want to R&R them, but probably not worth the time. Let's just carry on. These guys need refitting pretty bad. 13th Infantry Regiment. They've been hammered. Let's start heading them towards Daejeon and Seoul, and then we can refit them. These guys may as well just continue forwards. Okay, well that's great. Do I want to attack with the 1st Airborne Infantry Regiment? Let's see what we're up against. It would be Yakuday, Strelas, SU-100s. I mean, it's relatively similar stuff to before. I could possibly make that attack. Let's move our other forces first, just to make sure that I can move stuff. It might be worth like R&Ring and resupplying certain units. Yeah, the Special Aviation Battalion. I think what I'm going to do, like we'll R&R the 2nd Armoured Regiment here. We're going to move the Artillery Company and Recon Company maybe over to Sokcho. We've also got the Air Defense Company. We're in a really awkward position. We could just consolidate for this turn across the border in order to push in, because we do have a lot of political points coming in. For example, we have the Foch naval group here, and they can refit, which might be an idea with the Lafayettes. We could also just chase down the Qingdao Defense Division into Naval Sector Alpha. I think the order that we need to do it in, though, is the Naval Sector battle at Charlie, and we need to bring in any reinforcements we want from the Foch Naval Group to take Qingdao, and then we move into Naval Sector Alpha so that we destroy both the Yellow Sea Division and the Qingdao Defense Division at the same time. That would be perfect. Let's see what reinforcements the Foch division can bring in. So we have the 21st Rima. These have the Rima 85 Commando Marines in Panthers, Mistral's HGMs. We get Sangays, and in terms of fleet, we get Lafayettes, Donghaes, LCUs. Quite a lot coming in off the ships as well. What about the RHCM here? These guys, not as good. And the Rama, they are Caesars. Okay, so the 21st Rima is definitely going to be the choice here. Bring those in. I think we can disembark onto Qingdao straight away. What are we up against here? Lizandwai. Oh, they do have some ships. They have a Jangu, a Luda, and 6 Chantals. They also have WZ-550s, which are actually pretty good for shooting ships. They have an Air Force, which is not very good. And they have some helicopters, which aren't great either. I think we could just go for that landing. That would be a pretty cool battle for sure. So that's going to be one of the first things that we set up to do. We're going to be doing the battle at Naval Sector Charlie. So I'm not sure we're going to need any more at Qingdao or from the Foch carrier. So let's have a look at what else we can bring in. Like, it might be worth getting the 2nd Airborne Infantry Division to come in and help out. Actually, that's a good point. We could... So let's bring maybe those in. If they come in with the same amount of initiative as the 1st Infantry Regiment, we could have them land at Sokcho and both of those regiments push into Wonsan and take that quite convincingly. So that might be a choice. What about the Lightning Brigade? Bringing in like the Mechanized Infantry Regiment might be an idea now. Just have like bolster our front line. We could maybe just bring in more tanks and stuff. Or we can bring in now the HMS Ark Royale. That's definitely something we want to do. That will enable me to deploy 2 Harrier squadrons, anti-ship helicopters, 1 helicopter-borne regiment of Royal Marines. This escort is comprised of 6 Type 21 frigates, low performance CRWS and 4 anti-aircraft corvettes. Okay, well, I'm not sure we're going to need it to kill anything on the water at least, but the Air Force sounds good. Speaking of Air Force, we could probably use a decent Air Force moving forward, since we're going to be up against Su-27 SKs, and also we've got the anti-air to deal with. What Seed aircraft do we have access to? The Sabres are terrible. Peace Pheasants aren't good. I mean, these fighters are pretty badass, honestly. Especially the KF-16Cs. Could be a choice. We do have the Bulldogs. They're bombers. The Rooks are prowlers, but they would be the USS Enterprise. I think we move up with the Naval Sector India Escort Flotilla here. That's going to reveal some Udaloys. Eesh. Alright. Well, that's kind of awkward, isn't it? Another surface ship division. Maybe it's time to bring in the 2nd or last escort flotilla here. I think moving back the USS Enterprise is a good shout for now, just to refit. That escort flotilla can fall back as well. And I think we'll have this escort flotilla come in and move up to Naval Sector Juliet. If we can overwhelm them on the water here, then I'm pretty sure we set ourselves up very well indeed. I'm going to buy in the 2nd Airborne Infantry Battalion. Get those in. That's going to be my final decision. Bring them in at Sokcho. And we'll land them. And then we'll move them both in this sector. Fantastic. Right. I kind of really want these guys to maybe accompany me into Wonsan, but I don't know if they're going to like move anything into Kaesong and then move down to like Chonchon. We need to be very careful about that. It's just annoying that none of these have like cohesion that I can get back. Like we did R&R the 2nd Armour Regiment. I guess we have the 38th Infantry Regiment here as well. I don't want to use up their cohesion though by getting involved in this battle. I think we're going to wait. The next battle I'm going to do, I think, is at Seoul. So we'll do that battle, we'll do the Naval Sector Charlie battle, we'll do the invasion of Qingdao and all that stuff. But unfortunately, guys, it's been my time. There's a lot to think about in this campaign. And hopefully you guys don't get too bored about me just sort of theory crafting as to what I'm going to do, because we have a lot of political points and a lot of decisions to make. I think definitely like securing our naval dominance is important, because on the land we've actually been doing pretty successfully with minimal forces, which is very good. It's more the naval battles that are balancing on a knife edge most of the time. I'm looking forward to this battle at Naval Sector Charlie anyway, and then yeah, we'll go for that sort of marine invasion of Qingdao. That'll be very, very cool indeed. But that's all for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.